Hey everybody, what is up? My name is Martin and welcome to 2K Central. So we're less than 4 days away from Mafia 3. The hype is too real right now, I can't handle this shit. So we got some very valuable information regarding the assets, otherwise known as our Underbosses, Vito, Cassandra and Burke. We got the full list of associates and the upgrades they offer based on the money they're making in game. So here we go. So let's start with everyone's favourite, Cassandra. Sorry, that's such a bad joke. Alright, so the in-game bio for Cassandra, leader of the Haitian mob, which she runs out of a voodoo shop, job in Delroy Hollow. So once you complete the mission for old time's sake, very early into the game, you'll unlock Cassandra's associates, in which she has 3. Alright, number 1, the arms dealer. Alright, so the arms dealer goes by Jackie D. The description you see in the game reads as follows. The government's not too partial to black folks owning guns, and they sure as hell don't want them owning gun shops. So Jackie D has been quietly running a mobile weapons store out of the back of his truck. When you need guns or medical supplies out in the field, Jackie is the one to call. And with additional earn from Cassandra, Jackie D offers more services. So the more districts you give Cassandra, the more useful Jackie D becomes. And her second associate is known as the gunsmith, otherwise known as Clifton Jean-Baptiste. Name butcher. Jean-Baptiste has been modifying and improving weapons for his clients for years, with all of the guns flooding the criminal underworld in New Bordeaux. Every other would-be gangster is looking for an edge, and the gunsmith is just the man to give it to them. And her final associate, the operator, one of Cassandra's secret weapons, Jennifer, otherwise known as Clicks Morans. Her position as an operator at the phone company means she can monitor and disrupt calls for you by spreading the money around fellow operators. Jennifer has ears just about everywhere in New Bordeaux. And now here are Cassandra's upgrades based on how much money she earns in game. Now you can still unlock unique weapons by placing either Underboss on a specific racket, so this isn't everything Cassandra has to offer. It's her upgrade list based on the money she is making. I can explain that a little further into the video. Okay, so it starts from 0 and ends at $420,000. So here they are. At 0 you're going to unlock the basic arms dealer. You can buy weapons on the go. When Cassandra is earning 30,000, you get the Screaming Zemi as a throwable distraction device, which is basically a voodoo doll that scares the shit out of Italian mobsters. At 60,000, Gunsmith improves your accuracy, so it's a passive ability that just works on its own. At 100,000, Operator shuts down the phone lines for 2 minutes. At 140,000, Gunsmith gives you increased ammo capacity. At 180,000, the Screaming Zemi now releases smoke. And at 220,000, Gunsmith offers improved stability to your weapons. And 270,000, Operator shuts down the phone lines for 5 minutes. And at 320,000, the Screaming Zemi now explodes. And at 370,000, Gunsmith gives you faster reloads. And 420,000, Operator kills the phones and calls in backup. So yeah, Cassandra pretty much turns you into a weapons specialist. I think people are gonna like her a little more after this, or maybe not. Okay, now let's move on to our second asset, our longtime best friend, Vito Scaletta. Alright, so this is the in-game bio for Vito. One-time enforcer and up-and-comer in Empire Bay. Vito was banished to New Bordeaux after he killed Don Carlo Falcone. Alright, so once you complete the mission We Partners now, Vito will introduce you to his associates, and here they are. And number 1, Consigliere. Vito has trusted his friend Betty Johnson as his personal banker for years. If you got too much cash on hand and you're afraid to lose it, call her and she'll come running to pick it up. With additional earn from Vito, Betty will offer more services. And his second associate is the Hit Squad. Bobby Navarro, otherwise known as Dux, and his team of shooters have been dealing with problems for Vito. Give Bobby a call and his men will show up guns a-blazing to even the odds against the opposition. So yeah, just armed backup really. And Vito's final associate is known as the Mob Doctor. Alright, so his bio is, before moving to New Bordeaux after the war, Dr. Gianni Bruno worked for the army developing treatments to improve soldiers' durability on the battlefield. Now he offers his services to Vito and you. So similar to Cassandra's gunsmith, the Mob Doctor offers passive abilities. And just like Cassandra, here's the full upgrade list for Vito from 0 to $420,000. Okay, so at 0, Consigliere stashes your cash on the go. At 30,000, you unlock the Hit Squad. At 60,000, you get the Mob Doc and an extra health bar. At 100,000, Mob Doc and another adrenaline shot. And at 140,000, you get Conciliere Inside Man. Locate enemies in an area and collect kickback. And then at 180,000, Mob Doc improves your stamina and your health recovery. And then at 220,000, your Enforcer hit squad gets upgraded. You can call on heavier backup. So instead of just 2 people coming to help you, there is now 3. And the third person has a shotgun. At 270,000, Mob Doc gives you another health bar. And then at 320,000, your stamina gets improved once again, and your health recovery is improved again. And then at 370,000, your hit squad is now known as the High Impact Hit Squad. Your backup gets a 4th person with a assault rifle. And then finally at 420,000, Mob Doc gives you another health bar. So Vito pretty much gives you an army and turns you into a tank. And our final asset, our friendly Irishman, Thomas Burke, who is 54 years old. There's some trivia for you. Alright, so Burke's in-game bio: Point Verdun's Irish mob boss, drunk degenerate, handy with a rifle. Hey, that sounds like me. I'm kidding, I don't drink. So once you complete the mission Cut and Run, once again, Burke offers you 3 associates, and here they are. Alright, so the first one is the police dispatcher. Fiona Davidson has been Burke's inside woman in the New Bordeaux police, a radio operator who spreads a little cash around to call the cops off when they're on your tail. With additional earn from Burke, Fiona will offer you more services. So basically, if you just committed a crime, you can call Fiona and she will call the police off. And if you're just about to commit a crime, you can call Fiona and she will tell the police to look the other way. And Burke's second associate is known as the IRA Bomber. Really? Okay, I'll let it go. Jesus, they don't pull any punches, do they? Alright, so his bio is: when bomb maker Terry, otherwise known as the Bishop Daly, fled Belfast for New Bordeaux, Burke recruited Terry to make things go boom for him. Terry's constantly cooking up new ways to blow things up and making them available for sale. Alright, the Irish are not fighting any stereotypes in this game. That is a thing that is widely apparent right now. And Burke's final associate, Vehicle Delivery. Expert car thief Hank McGee is taking his service of providing cars from his livery and providing it to you. Call him up and Hank will bring you the vehicle of your choice from his fleet, anywhere, anytime. And let's move on to Burke's upgrades based on his in-game earn. Alright, so at 0, Vehicle Delivery is unlocked. You can have fresh rides brought to you. And at 30,000, clear blue police zones and cops ignore you for 10 seconds. At 60,000, nearby cops will be marked on your map. That's actually quite handy. At 100,000 explosive supplies, the arms dealer now sells explosives. At 140,000, cops ignore crimes for 2 minutes. At 180,000, convert car theft, allows you to steal cars undetected. At 220,000, clears all police zones, cops ignore crimes for 2 minutes. And at 270,000, additional explosives and increased carrying capacity. At 320,000, clears all police zones and cops ignore crimes for 5 minutes. And then at 370,000, occupied car theft, allows you to quietly steal occupied cars, so you can just rob people without anyone actually noticing. And finally, 420,000 clears all police zones and police ignore you for 10 minutes. So yeah, that is the list so far. As I said previously, there's still loads of unique perks in the game. As an example, if you give Vito the Cistern Racket, which is located in the French ward, you might get a unique version of a weapon that can only be obtained by placing Vito on that racket. So yeah, there is much more on offer than everything I just mentioned, which I'm very excited about. And to answer a commonly asked question, if you decide to kill either Burke, Cassandra, or heaven forbid, you kill Vito, you monster, then you will lose their upgrades and associates. So if you kill Burke, you're gonna have to walk to your car, and if you kill Cassandra, no more weapons being delivered right to your feet. And if you kill Vito, you have no soul. But yeah, that is the end of the video, guys. I have only one more Mafia 3 video before launch, and that honestly makes me a little sad. It's been an extremely fun journey thus far on this Mafia 3 hype train, and as I've said, it's a little bittersweet that it's coming to an end to some extent, but I'm extremely excited to actually play this game that we've been talking about for over a year. Also, I have another question. This one should cause some mayhem in the comments. What team are you on? Are you going to solely side with Cassandra, Burke, or Vito? Or are you on my team? Team Equal? But yeah, let us know in the comments. I'd love to hear how you're going to actually play this game. But as always, guys, time for my cheesy outro. Thank you so much for watching. Mafia 3 will be released October 7th. on Xbox One, PS4 and PC. For more Mafia related content, stay tuned here on 2K Central. Alright, take it easy guys. Bye. It's coming Friday.
Yes, everything's absolutely splendid.
Walking down the street and you hear that heavy beat, can't help it.